Hey guys, Christy here with Little Roots Ranch, and I have some big news. Today is my first time being a full-time farmer. I will be on the farm 100% and be able to dedicate all my time to growing my farm, and I'm just so excited. Like, I don't want to sound insane, but I am literally so excited. This is something that's been a dream for me for a really long time. I always wanted to be a farmer, but I thought that I only thought of farming in the conventional way, and that wasn't something that you can just get into so easily, And when I learned about market gardening, I got really excited because with industrial farming, they feed the world, right? And it's important to grow hundreds of acres of crops and, that gets made into products and delivered to the stores and transported all around. And that's really important. But also, where the market garden stands out is feeding the local community. And that's what I really wanted to do. And it so happens that, those are usually on smaller scale. I looked at 20-acre properties and I couldn't afford them. And even the ones that were like close to my budget, there was like holes in the wall. And I'm like, oh, well, that'll be a lot easier to get to the washing machine if there's no wall there. But, they would have taken my kids away if I lived in one of those houses. They were like tear down homes. Then I found this place. And interesting fact, my house is only 900 square feet. I'll give you the tour. Here it is. But it has 2.5 acres of land, and we didn't really even know what kind of land because it was so overgrown by invasive species, the blackberry. I know I always say this, but if you're not from the Pacific Northwest, I know it's really hard to fathom blackberries being a weed, but it is, and Scotch broom and all this other stuff. And it was a lot more work than I thought it was going to be, admittedly. But every day after work, I was just outside, even in the dark, just working hard all summer long, weekends, holidays, whatever, just working. And this coming season, 2022, is going to be my third season here. And when I first started, it was a teeny tiny little CSA. And I was very unsure of myself and scared, and it actually went really well. And I was so proud of myself. And also, thank you. If any of my original families of the Founders Club are watching, thank you very much for believing in me from the very beginning. 100% of them are still with me today, except for one who moved away. But I cannot deliver to another state, so that works out well. But anyways, and then the next year, which was last year, I had a larger CSA, but I still, my work needed to be my priority. And so that was something that I had to learn to balance, which was really hard because obviously I just want to farm full time. And then this coming year, I am going to substantially increase my CSA. And also, we're putting a farm stand in the front. So if you are local, big things coming. And, also last year I got into also adding eggs and flowers. And I'm just so excited, I love waking up and going outside and just working with my hands. I love watching seedling to grow on and produce. And I also do preserve food. And so it's so cool, the tomato sauces that you can't see that I have. I remember when I planted that seed. I remember when the plant was growing. I remember the plant was fruiting. I remember harvesting the fruit. I remember preparing it and preserving it. And now, way out of summer, I can have sauce made with my summer tomatoes. And I also added zucchini and stuff in there and kale because, it's really healthy. Don't tell the kids. But that's something I'm really passionate about. And I like the way that I farm. I really value nature and diversity and protecting and cultivating the soil and all the microbes and the soil is alive, right? And I get to do that. And I have a huge thank you to my community who has created the demand for well-grown produce that's locally produced and sustainably raised and all that stuff. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Like, it's been so many, like, so much hard work. And I think that's one thing that I do want to convey. Like, it's not like I just put like some seeds into the ground and voila, it's been a lot of so many, tears shed for sure. Like, what is it? Candle burning at both ends. It definitely felt like there was like a candle burning on 16 ends. But all that pain and like, not pain, but like the hard work and like the feeling of how's this going to work and navigating things and all that stuff is kind of behind me. And so now I've got like all these new hurdles, right? Because there is some level of like being a little bit scared because there is no like steady paycheck or whatever to depend on. But I've got an excellent work ethic and a whole lot of passion, and I know that I can make anything happen. And so I'm really excited just to like believe in myself and go for it and see what comes. I'm still going to do YouTube, of course. And, I'll be still do my how-to videos, educational ones, and then also some like vlog type videos like this one, just sharing a little bit about my life. And then also once the garden starts getting up and going, I'll start doing garden tours every month or every week. And I'm just really excited. So I wanted to share that with you guys. And, if you have a dream or a passion and you're kind of just like sitting on it, like, honestly, I really recommend that you just go for it. Think things out, of course, and like, don't just like jump, do like a test or whatever. Or if you're like looking into getting into gardening, just start, just go for it. Like, and, we're all going to make mistakes anyways. And a lot of times you'll learn really well just making them through the process, just learn from them and keep moving on. And even if you have like a little apartment and your like dream is homesteading or being a farmer, market gardener, whatever, get a couple containers or grow some that you can put on your patio or balcony if you don't have a yard, or some like herbs in the windowsill or something. Like, you can start anywhere, and I believe in you and I believe in myself. And I just want to share that I'm so excited. And I am now officially a full-time farmer. So thank you very much. Bye.